Hey Anthony, here are your level 4 routines for the last week or so that we've been able to get together. We've got one mushroom piece and we've got two parallel bar segments. We need to get you on videotape on the other events. So this is your mushroom routine, and at this point it's composed of nothing but a half circle with a quarter turn, your dismount. We need to add some circles to this. Let's take a look just at this.
Go.
Dedovets. Okay, Anthony.
Okay, let's look back at that again one more time. This time we'll go through just one segment at a time here. So your hands are on the pommels. Your hips are square, shoulders square to your hands. And you're jumping into a half circle with a quarter turn. So that's your dismount. We need to get some circles before this, Anthony. The ideal routine would have 5 circles and then the dismount that you've just executed. Okay, so let's keep working hard on those circles. Okay, let's see. Go to our next event, which is parallel bars. I've got 2 sets. Here you are in the red shirt. I think this is the one that's the most recent. We'll let this run regular speed.
Okay, Anthony.
Good salute. Jump to support, swing forward, swing backwards, swing forward, and straddle. And then you want to hold your straddle L for a count of 3. Close your legs, and then 3 swings. 2, 3, 4 swings, okay? And you attempted the dismount over the side. Let's pull that back and look at it again. I'll run it slow motion this time, and we'll talk about it as we go, okay? So from here, you stand at attention and do your upstart, which is the forward swing. Your arms should be straight here, and you should be reaching out a little bit farther, Anthony. So jump and swing forward, okay? And we want to get your feet and your hips as high as your shoulders when you do this. And Anthony, look at those feet, big guy. We got to point those feet, okay? We don't want our feet to be hooked like this, okay? I like the head up, though, and the arms straight. That looks pretty darn good, okay? Here's your backswing. Pretty darn good backswing, okay? Your heels and your hips are about as high as your shoulders. Your feet should be together, though. We want those feet pointed, okay? The judge is going to look at those feet and the legs being apart like that and write -3 on his page, okay? So now we're going to swing forward and we're going to straddle our feet on either side of the bars. We want to keep our legs really straight when we do this. Okay, that's not too bad. Your feet are flat, though. We need to straighten those feet out. Hold that pose with the body really extended. Okay, right now you're kind of sunk in the chest. We want the hips and the chest to be up nice and high. Okay, and then you pull the hips back between the arms. Keep your legs straddled, but hold those feet up as high or slightly higher than your hips with your toes pointed. Okay, and you're not able to do that just yet. You're not strong enough to hold those up. We've got to straighten these legs out, and those toes have to be pointed. Okay, again, you're going to lose probably about 5/10 right here on this position. It's too low, and the form is not good. Okay, again, hold this 2 to 3 seconds. We always shoot for 3. Then you want to close your legs back together without putting them on the bars again. You're going to drag one foot over and then the other foot over. We've got to be able to just hold those legs up and keep them off of the bars and go right to your L sit. Then from your L sit, we want to swing backwards, 1, and forwards, and backwards, 2. And again, those feet need to be up as high as the shoulders on every swing. Here's your second swing forward and backwards. That's your third swing. Okay, now you should be dropping to your feet after the third swing. Okay, but you're swinging forward again and backward again and dismounting. Okay, and it doesn't really count as a dismount if you put your feet or legs on the bars. Okay, you have the option in this routine of going over the side of the bars or just dropping between the bars. And we're going to drop between the bars at this point. It's much easier to keep your form doing that. Okay, but for the first set, Anthony, that's not too bad. All right, here's your second routine on parallel bars. I'm going to let this one run normal speed so we can hear it. We're doing this on the end now. Forward swing, backward swing, straddle. That's better. Open the chest, the head is up. Straddled L's a little better. You didn't hold it long enough, however. Okay. 3 swings in the dismount. Okay, not too bad. Let's pull that back and look at that one again from here. Now we'll look at this in frame-by-frame motion also. So this is how we're actually going to do the routine. From here, you want to do the upstart, swing forward, feet as high as your shoulders, and your hips should be up there too, Anthony. That looks pretty good. The feet are pointed here, the legs are together. That's much improved. And the back swing, okay, the back swing we didn't get up high enough, but again, the legs are together and the feet are pointed nicely here. This looks good. But we got to swing a little higher. Keep your heart over your hands and let those heels come on up. Swing forward, and we want to straddle on the bars, head up, chest up, legs straight. Look at those feet. Those are much better legs than in that first routine. This looks good. Now we need to hold the feet up. The feet need to be as high as the hips, and those knees need to be straight. You should be looking out in front, Anthony, not looking up at the sky like that, okay? With your head tilted back like that, it looks a little bit awkward. Okay, and then you close your legs together with straight legs right between the bars. You're having a little trouble with that, so you're doing one leg at a time. And you swing 3 times. Backwards once, backwards twice, and again, we want those feet to go higher than the shoulders. Okay. Actually, the boys who are really good will be trying to swing handstands. Okay. And we want you to do that too eventually. Okay, and here's your 2.5. Here's your third swing. We want that to go up really close to the handstand if we can, and then you drop to your feet. Okay, and we're going to drop to the feet between the bars this time. And you don't have to let go of the bars, Anthony, immediately. You can stand up and then release the bars and stand up, so you're not stumbling around there. Okay, but this looked pretty darn good. That was a nice improvement over the previous set. Good job, buddy.